Reid, we know that battery technology isn't really keeping up with other advances in smartphone technology, but how did that result in these massive problems with Samsung and, of course, that Note 7?
Yeah, it looks like a combination of issues. One is the battery is bigger in the Note 7 by as much as 15 to 20% from its predecessor, and even compared to the larger iPhone, the iPhone 7 Plus, against which it is competing. On top of that, people want these batteries to charge faster. That's partly to deal with the fact that they don't last as long. And then another factor is, there's a push for slimmer and slimmer phones, and so you're trying to cram a lot of power, a lot of functionality into a tighter space, and this, I think, was one of the major reasons why we've had so many issues with the Note 7 and the recall.
Tell me something here, Reid. Is it an issue with the design, manufacturing, or technology that has been causing these problems?
Yes, so at this point what we know is that Samsung SDI, it's an affiliate of the electronics manufacturer, was making the batteries. There was several reports, but they mostly point toward a sort of a membrane that separates the positive and negative terminals within the battery. That seemed to have failed or not worked properly in some way, and so what you essentially get is a short circuit, and we're talking about a lot of volatile and sensitive chemicals and materials within the battery. Causes a chain reaction and an electrical fire. So that's really what seems to be the issue. Now, Samsung has already said publicly that they're switching to a lot of new suppliers, and so they seem to have figured out the problem at the very least.
All right. Now, what changes might we see as a result of this exploding phone episode?
I mean, the reality is that we are at the limits of battery technology. The materials science is just coming up against some, very hard sort of physical rules, and unless we see a lot of new materials or new kind of ideas come into the space, we're not going to see an improvement anytime soon, because a lot of these technological advances in batteries take 10, 15 plus years to develop. So what we'll probably see is other ways to deal with the issue. For example, better software and processors that use much less power, essentially trying to squeeze more life out of what is fairly limited technology in terms of providing electricity to the tablets and smartphones that everyone seems addicted to.